Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Anination Podcast, and this is going to be a little bit special because we are celebrating Valentine's Day.
Yes, that's right. This is a holiday of love, so spend it with all those you cherish.
Yeah. Also, for all the audience members out there, how y'all doing? How was Super Bowl 59? Did you all enjoy the big celebration that happened when the Eagles beat the Chiefs and stopped the three-peat?
Oh yeah, this was an incredible victory for football fans and especially those that hate the Chiefs.
Yeah. We're going to be discussing that weekend up in particular in our special segment today, so hopefully you guys will enjoy our news there. And of course, we have our big special a game that we're going to be doing called the Hear Me Out Cake. So we'll discuss that a whole lot more in the episode, but yeah.
Yeah, needless to say, we've been seeing that kind of video a lot, and we just wanted to present our own take on it.
Exactly, yeah. So let's go ahead and get this trend going. So we'll be on in a couple minutes, so sit tight, and yeah, we'll be on soon. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Anination Podcast on this very special Valentine's Day edition of the Anination Podcast. My name is Nate, and I'm here on my right side.
What is up, Anination world? How y'all doing? And hope y'all get ready for the holiday of love and gonna get some flowers and chocolates.
It would see the month of love to say, because the holiday of love is pretty much winter. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up,
yeah,
so I
know.
It's a time for people to buy their flowers, chocolates.
Are you gonna do anything for your parents or something?
Oh, I already bought some for my mom.
Already, nice.
And I'm gonna give it to her during the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with my mom too. I'm coming home for the weekend, going back home to my own place. But then me and Jesse ended up actually doing a thing yesterday. So we watched this movie called Love Hurts, and I wanted to support Kei Hui Kwan. But she was complaining about the movie throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I look at this. I look at the premise of Love Hurts, and I think to myself, this is the kind of movie that you go into it expecting it to be silly, to be comedic.
It was supposed to be silly, yes. And I told her about that too, and she was like, "Why so serious?" And I'm like, "I told her, don't be serious. It's supposed to be a comedy movie."
I mean,
So,
sure. The actor himself, he's not used to this kind of silly romantic comedy, but
Well, to be fair, he is kind of a silly guy himself. Remember, he was in Sandlot.
that is true.
Oh, Sandlot, no. Goonies, right? Was it Goonies?
I don't remember which is either or, but I do know that he was in Temple of Doom for sure.
Yes, he was Temple of Doom, but he was in a serious movie then.
Yeah.
And then look at him now. He was now in Everything Ever All at Once. He's in tons of movies now. This guy has been everywhere, and it's kind of funny that he ended up getting a role for a kung fu movie. Kind of reminds me of Jackie Chan, honestly.
Yeah,
Or the way I kind of saw how the movie went.
So of course the actors, like each and every actor, has got to have their own variety of doing comedy movies and action movies and drama movies, all that stuff.
Yeah, and to be honest, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a great movie, and a below average movie. Like, it's supposed to be funny, and also the fact that what's funny, there's a football star that's in the movie too. Marshawn Lynch. So
Beast mode.
Yeah, he was in the movie, so he plays for the Seahawks, played for the Raiders, he played for a lot of other teams.
Yes.
So yeah,
Marshawn Lynch, let's go.
I thought
Beast
you would
mode.
watch it just because he was gonna be in it.
Even with the iconic football player, I still would wait until it comes out on streaming or anything like that. So
Okay, but I still say it was not worth that. Not waste of money. Plus, it was also like Cinemark Tuesdays, so it was actually cheaper. Yeah. I didn't realize that Tuesdays is actually cheaper to watch movies. So
well, yeah, it's Discount Tuesdays. It happens every Tuesday.
yeah,
So, yeah.
We will be breaking down everything that happened in Super Bowl 59 on our special segment later on in the episode. But what else have you done this week?
What I've done this week is the usual. I've been pretty much volunteering and doing some more job search, and I'm actually thinking of big plans for my future. Like I'm at a point where I'm just like, what I want to do in the future going forward.
Okay,
is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, first off, how's your job been? How has your job search been recently?
My job search has been it's been going as productive as it can be, and I'm pretty much waiting to hear back from most places. So yeah, just wish me luck with that. And also, my mom said that she's gonna reach out to her company and see if they have a job for me. So I'm happy that she's helping me out.
Maybe you can work for Meta. I don't know if you just heard recently, but we had layoffs recently.
Yeah, I've heard about that, and yeah, I'm really sorry to your former.
Yeah. So full story that happened. My manager did get let go because of the layoffs that's been going on. So at the moment right now, we're fine in Sunnyvale because our manager here in Sunnyvale is fine, but the main manager is in Redmond, Oregon. Oh, sorry. The main manager is up in Washington. So he's the one that watches over us. Now that he's gone, and his manager is also gone too. So both of them have been gone, and now it's huge restructuring in our area. Our job, to say the least, our jobs are safe. Our jobs are safe, but then we have no idea if we're gonna be let go again, or if there's gonna be something going on, or et cetera, et cetera. But I know that we're important to the team because what we do helps out in what makes the future projects of Meta. So.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad that your job is safe. Your job position is still safe, but still, though, I do feel bad for those that were let go.
Yeah,
I do hope they get back on.
I even reached out to my manager, my former manager now. He told me that he's going to take some time with his family, and then he'll eventually be on to another job up there in Washington because I think he found his footing in Washington, if anything.
Nice.
So that's good for him.
Yeah, it's good for him. I just hope he gets back on his feet soon.
Yeah. And by the way, for that volunteer job, is it every day you guys go to that volunteer job?
It's Mondays through Wednesdays that I go to this.
Is it every morning? A lot of mornings, or?
It's every morning that I go.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I take afternoon shifts.
You still see my aunt there?
I still see her aunt there.
No.
And she says hi, by the way.
I know. The only time we're going to meet up with her will probably be in church or in whatever the next holiday thing that we're going to be doing next. But yeah. But I mean, I've been seeing her. I've seen her throughout the holidays, from Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, and even birthdays too. But yeah, the only next time I'll see her will probably be Easter or something. But
yeah, she's a really nice lady.
Of course she is. She's retired, so.
And I'm glad to be working beside her for a brief bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Are you guys work the same department or?
We sometimes have similar shifts. For the most part, though, we have different shifts, but we work the same position, where we scan the client's IDs and check their info in the computer, that sort of thing.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and sometimes I do food sorting as well. There are times I do it, but I just don't do it as much as my main position, my main job.
Okay,
so,
all right, yeah, that's still good though. I mean, you're doing something out there, so that helps.
Yeah, I do want to, contribute to my community as well as build up my, work ethic or something like that. That's the thing. It just feels good to get out of the house and.
Well, I mean, to get out of the house is one thing, obviously.
And do this.
Yeah, get out of the house is one thing. Yes, please get out of the house, just because even if you're jobless, please do something out there besides just staying in your room.
Exactly. Hence why I go there. But yeah, but regardless, though, like I said before, I'm so glad that your job position is safe because I don't want you to end up
we're fine. I mean, again, we're fine, but again, we don't even know how the projects are going on right now. Either way, they still need us. They really do need us.
Yeah, of course they need you. You're essential. You're vital to Meta.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Anyways, again, lots bunch of stuff that's been going on, but again, we'll discuss it in our special segment. So let's go ahead and go straight to our quick news. And actually start about this particular movie that just got announced a couple weeks ago. Plankton the movie. So the trailer came out on Netflix for a brand new SpongeBob movie called Plankton the movie. This talks about the main villain of SpongeBob, Sheldon J. Plankton, and his computer wife Karen. Now, after so many failed attempts of getting the Krabby Patty formula, Karen decided to actually become the more assertive one and actually starts to take over Bikini Bottom. Now it's up to Plankton, SpongeBob, and the rest of the crew to save Bikini Bottom and unplug Karen, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you heard about this whole premise of SpongeBob or Plankton the movie, what are your thoughts first when you saw the trailer and everything?
Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not a fan of this SpongeBob movie existing because it's just basically banking on the idea of SpongeBob characters getting their own movie because it worked out with Sandy Cheeks, right? But when I look at the trailer, I thought to myself, it's fine. It's fine. But I feel like I was expecting worse. But it is kind of an interesting take on the plot where you got Karen, the computer wife, as the main villain, while Plankton himself has to take on the protagonist role. And ironically enough, he has to save the world himself. He was talking about world domination, but no, he actually has to stop world domination himself. I found it kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's his wife.
It's ironic, though, just the fact that he's the one saving the world, while he's doing world domination, or he just wants to see a Krabby formula, because I think that's the only thing that's about Plankton now. It's just take away the Krabby Patty formula. That's it.
Well, we've seen the SpongeBob movie, and
okay, yeah, the SpongeBob movie makes
he wants to do world domination after he successfully, for once, makes the Chumbug successful.
Yeah, which happened. And look, we saw that in the first movie of SpongeBob. Yes, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie did show how his plans. But then ever since then, what is Plankton doing now? I don't see world domination in his plans anymore.
Yeah, so one thing you got to keep in mind of Plankton is that what he wants more than anything is not world domination. It's not even the Krabby Patty secret formula. It's actually power. Because villains like that, they want power in one way or another.
You know, it took him 25 years to find that power or something, because it came and it failed, and then like most of the time it failed.
And I like that fourth wall joke that Karen pointed out. It's like, oh, you've had 25 years of planning and it failed. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that is really, that's really clever in-joke writing right there. Where she pointed out 25 years. That's how long SpongeBob's been running.
That's how long SpongeBob has been. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of find it odd, because I thought Karen was supposed to be like the nice like robot or something. And you've seen her throughout, like in most of SpongeBob episodes. Like, she's always nice. She's hanging out with the girls. She even hangs out with Pearl or something. And I'm like, okay, this is odd. I thought she's supposed to be like with Plankton or doing other things. But I just never expected Karen to be the assertive one and actually like programmed herself to become the villain now.
Yeah, it may be a bit forced, but when you do think about it, it actually makes sense for Karen to be the kind of villain right here. Because the thing about Karen is that even though she's a nice computer, nice people and nice computers in her case can have their breaking points, their limits. And Plankton's the kind of guy who would test Karen's patience all too often. So it wouldn't surprise me that it got up to a point where she became a villain herself. It's like, F it, I'm gonna become the villain myself.
I think that was how the trailer kind of went, because like she said the whole 25 years thing, and then she ended up like, saying, I'll do it myself, and then she like blew Plankton in the dust or something. Yeah. And I don't even know, like, there might be some sort of tension between Plankton and Karen, because there've always been those kind of things. Like, Plankton threw away Karen for another Karen 2.0.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that episode, by the way.
He even dubbed Karen for Eugene Krabs' own mother.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's so many like changes when it comes to what SpongeBob is now.
So when you have when you have a soulmate, when you have a husband like Plankton who often doesn't listen to you, who often even dumps you multiple times for someone else, I'm gonna tell you, I'd have my breaking point too. Okay, like I'd have a breaking point as well.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, like I said, it's just very odd.
It's an odd plot, and of course it is expected to be as such, given that it is a modern SpongeBob project. So of course you expect it to be kind of silly and stupid, but there is just something about the plot that it tells me, okay, there's a slight bit more cleverness to it than the Sandy Cheeks movie presented. So I'm at the point where, the Plankton movie won't be good, but it won't be as disastrous as the last SpongeBob movie.
I think, if anything, let's see, because we're going to break down this a little bit more as we discuss more about the Plankton movie, but I have a feeling, because of what I'm seeing, it could be better than Sandy Cheeks movie. I haven't seen it, honestly, but I just thought about the Sandy Cheeks movie, and I'm like, why do I have to watch it? And then it could be better. Okay, I'm honestly going to say this. It could be better than Sponge on the Run. Yeah.
You know what? Sponge on the Run, which is the third movie. I'm gonna say it's definitely gonna be better than the third movie, because the third movie was disaster. Like,
yeah, it definitely was a disaster. But
like Sponge on the Run is basically you extend the runtime of that episode. Have you seen the snail? but you lower it way down in terms of quality. That's how I describe Sponge on the Run. Is that it's a
look. It's just a very long episode. It looks like a long episode to say. There's just so many like gimmicks here and there. But either way, Blake the movie has been announced. It is coming on Netflix. The one thing that I want to talk about is the animation because it's a different kind of animation compared to like the other movies that we've seen. Like CGI was used in Sponge on the Run. Sponge out of water, where in the real life world there's CGI of the characters there, and then even in not really in SpongeBob SquarePants movie because it was all 2D. So yeah.
As for my thoughts on the animation, I get what they were trying to go with, and I will say it is not the worst kind of SpongeBob animation that I have seen in all the franchise. But there's something about it that I'm thinking. I'm not a fan of how it looks.
I'm gonna lie, it actually looks very fluid to me. Like, I looked at the animation models and stuff, like, the characters look the same, obviously, from the cartoon. I mean, like, the animation, I think, looks great to me. Like, it looks so different compared to, like, Sponge on the Run. Like, you can totally see Sponge on the Run, it's just so, like, 3D blocky and stuff. While if you see like Plankton the movie with the trailer, it kind of tells me like, oh, they actually fixed up the flow of the film. It's like very fluid, like an ocean to say, because it actually animates really well.
I don't know. It's just like there's something about the character models where I think they could have done a bit better. In my opinion, I feel like it could have been a bit more polished.
I mean, no, I still think it's actually pretty good. And either way, like hopefully this leads up to a good premise of a movie to say. When I looked at the trailer, I did see like some characters that would pop up, like Mr. Krabs, Pearl, Mrs. Puff, Karen obviously being the big villain and stuff.
And I like that kind of continuity where it's Pearl, Sandy, and Mrs. Puff that join Plankton and SpongeBob in trying to defeat Karen because they're Karen's girlfriends, like the BFFs, Karen, Sandy,
Yeah,
Puff.
I remember that.
So they have their own girl squad, and I give props to, just a tiny bit of props to the movie for acknowledging the continuity of the series.
Well, I'm good that they actually added continuity.
Yeah, because SpongeBob was never about continuity.
Well, they should eventually like add some references back and forth. I mean, they brought back Bubble Bass. So, and Bubble Bass is now becoming like a main character or a main secondary character in the show.
They have gotten better at continuity in the post-second movie era as opposed to the era that came between the first and second movie, which was seasons 4 through 9. But SpongeBob still to this day tends to drift from the continuity, but I'm glad they do it here.
And you know what? I mean, it still makes up what would be a really good SpongeBob movie. Again, we just saw the trailer. We know how the premise goes. We don't know how the movie's gonna go. Again, maybe we'll see more trailers here and there. Did you see the Sandy movie, the Sandy Cheeks movie on Netflix?
No, I didn't, and I refuse to.
You don't plan to watch it? I don't plan to watch it either. I mean, it kind of makes me feel like it's like SpongeBob, not Sponge on the Run, but like SpongeBob, Sponge out of water, but like in real life again. Because like I get it, like it's Sandy Cheeks going out into the ocean, meeting up with her lost family or something, going to Texas and stuff.
Like there's something about the trailer that I looked at this and I thought to myself, okay, this movie has no redeeming qualities. This movie just doesn't. It's just, why do we need a Sandy Cheeks movie in the first place? You're just banking in on the SpongeBob name. Yeah. It's the same thing with this, but I can at least see some effort put into this.
There's a lot of effort put into that. And you know what's funny though? Like the Sandy Cheeks movie ended up actually hitting like the top charts when it debuted on Netflix. So I have a feeling this is the reason why they're making a Plankton movie. And what's next? What's the next character that SpongeBob's going to bring out? A Squidward movie, a Mrs. Puff movie, a Pearl movie? Because the timelines are out there now. It's like you have a Sandy Cheeks movie, cool, and then you have what was it, the Plankton movie. You say Patrick Star has a movie, but he already has a show, so you could throw him off the chart.
Yeah, I'm thinking, are we in an era in which other characters besides SpongeBob himself get a spin-off movie or show or one way or another? Because I'm gonna say this right now, I would love a movie starring the Fred My Legs guy.
Oh my god.
My leg! 1.5 hours up, Fred screaming, my leg!
Remember, he had an episode.
Would be
I don't know if you remember, he had an episode.
He did have an episode, and I'm saying he has the potential to have his own movie.
Oh my, I think the episode, look, he's a secondary character. I think he'll have an episode. I don't think he'll have like a movie or something.
Okay.
Oh well, who knows? Bubble Bass movie. Who knows? He's becoming very popular now.
No. Here's actually the only SpongeBob movie idea that I could get behind, and just hear me out, like just bear with me. a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy origins movie.
Well, if you got to bring that up, you got to bring the voice actors of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, but they're passed away.
They're passed away, but even so, I feel like as long as they get the new actors to fulfill their roles and as a way of honoring the late actors, may they rest in peace, I feel like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie could work.
It just stinks because, like, even the younger versions of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, I think, passed away too. Like, Adam West, he passed away. Yeah, and then like I don't know about Barnacle Boy, but I'm pretty sure he's kind of in his old age as well, that he doesn't need to voice act anymore, or he passed away. I don't know. There has to be new people that are going to do it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be like some A-list Hollywood star that's going to do it.
I really hope they don't fall into that trap. All right, I go for authenticity over A-list.
Then you can't do authenticity if the people are passed away.
No, but there's a chance that they could bring in the new actors and they could potentially.
Well, honestly, like all the recent SpongeBob episodes, have we seen Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy anymore? No, I don't think so. See, I'm telling you.
Like maybe not now, but sometime in the future is what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I mean, like I kind of feel like they're kind of pulling away from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy because I know that was a big thing over in like the early days of SpongeBob, but they have not been putting up like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy anytime recently. Even in Patrick Star's show, even in Camp Coral. Even in the newest SpongeBob episodes, I don't see Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I think they're kind of writing it off now.
I see. It's just an idea that I thought.
It's fine, and it's fine. It's a good idea, but it's like it's gonna be a lot of planning, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of planning that's gonna take years to become a reality.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you one question: are you gonna be watching this movie?
I'm not in any rush to see it, to be honest. It's not really the kind of movie that I would see day one. I mean, I'll check it out at some point to kind of kill time, but that's really about it.
Yeah, I think for me, it looks nice. It looks pretty good. The story, again, I have to wait for reviews to come out. I know that Sandy Cheeks movie was also a good film. It did get #1 on a couple weeks, but I don't think I'm going to be watching Sandy Cheeks anytime soon. But for the Plankton movie, I'll probably see that. Not really the first week, but like if anybody tells me like, hey, it's a really good film, then I'll watch it. But,
yeah. Same thing here. You never would have expected, if you had told me about 3 or 4 years ago that the villain of SpongeBob would be the protagonist of his own movie, you would have been laughing me off. You would have been calling me out. Like,
well, here's the thing: SpongeBob is not the main character in this one. It is Plankton. So SpongeBob is just acting more like a side character than what he was in SpongeBob movies, to say.
Yeah, it's the same with the Sandy Cheeks movie where SpongeBob plays a supporting role as opposed to main role.
Yes. So expect more Plankton lines. Expect more like Plankton action. Like what they did with Sandy Cheeks with the Sandy Cheeks movie. Like Sandy Cheeks is just the main focus compared to like SpongeBob SquarePants, but he's just on the side. Just remind yourself of that.
I'm just wondering if Plankton's going to bring back the Plankton army that he assembled in one of the early episodes of SpongeBob. Do you remember that episode, Plankton's Army?
Yes.
Where he actually got all his relatives to come together.
You know what? You want to be a really good shout if they ever bring that back. I would love to see his country cousins and stuff.
If they do that, if they bring back Plankton's army in this movie, I will give it bonus points.
Yeah, and that's, by the way, that's second season. So that's a long time since they brought back the cousins of Plankton.
Like you already got continuity with Sandy, Mrs. Puff, and Pearl together. Bring back even more continuity referencing that old SpongeBob episode. Yeah, that'd be great.
I guess that can work. But SpongeBob SquarePants. Sorry, I can't even say that anymore. It's Plankton the movie. It's called Plankton the movie. SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
We gotta get used to say Plankton.
Yeah. Because I keep on every time I say a SpongeBob movie, it's always SpongeBob SquarePants movie or something like that. But it's called Plankton the movie. It's coming out on Netflix in March 7th, 2025. So we're gonna be talking about that for our March highlights coming up soon. So
get ready to hear us talk about that movie again when the time comes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, good. Have fun with it, SpongeBob fans. All right, let's go on to our next quick news that we have here. Let's actually talk about Sonic Adventure. First off, Sonic 3. Let's just go quickly about how great Sonic 3 was. I will pretty much like TLDR it right now. It is absolutely a great film. Talks about Shadow the Hedgehog, which I believe anybody knows. Some people don't know it and I understand because Sonic came out during the times of Sonic Adventure 2, which came out around 2001. And it actually did decipher a little bit about Sonic Adventure 2, where Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog was the experiment. You get to see Maria, you get to see Eggman's dad, etc., etc. Yes, everything from Sonic the movie 3 ended up actually somewhat represented Sonic Adventure 2. So, if anything, I did give it a really good review for it, but Omid, your thoughts on Sonic Adventure 3?
Oh, Sonic Adventure 3.
Oh, sorry, Sonic the Movie 3.
Oh, Sonic the Movie 3 is the best of the trilogy by far because not only does it have the best action, but it also has some of the best drama of the three because it's essentially Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog being two sides of the same coin, where they both deal with their loved ones getting hurt and learning how to deal with having the revenge underneath them. And not to mention that Sonic and Shadow, they make for quite a compelling frenemy duo. Where they go from being enemies to friends.
Yeah, I don't think they're friends yet.
Or allies.
Yeah, allies. Yes, I think allies would be a better option.
Yeah.
Well, if you have watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters, you will probably be waiting for what's going to be happening next for the Sonic franchise. And we know that there's going to be a brand new movie coming out. It is coming out and they've announced it just recently that they're going to have Sonic the Hedgehog 4 in spring of 2027. When you heard the announcement, how did you react to it?
I thought to myself, I was very excited for this because I really do like the entire Sonic movie franchise. Even though I didn't really play much of the Sonic games, I did watch the movies, of course, and I loved each and every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm just very happy that this franchise ended up becoming huge after its disastrous first trailer. Yes, I know how bad it was. But look, when you see the Sonic first movie, we get to see Sonic obviously come to Earth. Sonic 2, you get to see Knuckles and Tails. Sonic 3, you get to see Shadow. And now Sonic 4 will have more characters come out. And FYI, when you were watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, you were kind of wondering like, where's the mid-credit scene and the post-credit scene. You want to see like, oh my god, who's coming up and all that. And then you see, oh my god, it's them. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Sonic fans are going to be like hella joyous just because all of them are references to the game.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is that, like you pointed out, is that with each and every Sonic movie, in the mid-credit scene or end-credit scene, there's always this one surprise cameo, and that in which they're going to appear in a more prominent role in the next Sonic movie. Yeah,
exactly. And if you have been watching the credit scenes from Sonic Adventure 3, you get to notice that there are more characters in the movie that are coming out for Sonic the Movie 4. I keep mixing up Adventure and Hedgehog. It's such an odd one. So Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be coming out in spring 2027, and we already know some of the ideas of which character is going to be coming in for the next movie. First off, there's a Metal Sonic. How do you feel about that?
When I saw Metal Sonic, I was thinking to myself, okay, they finally have Metal Sonic. I know for a fact he's going to appear in an antagonistic role in the next movie if they do make a fourth movie. So are they making a fourth movie?
They are. They said we just announced it.
No, but before it got announced is what I was saying. Before it got announced.
I mean, like, it was kind of obvious it was going to be announced anyway because, like, if you're going to be showing me that there's going to be like new things coming up in the next movie, then obviously everybody is going to be banking on the next movie. And it kind of makes sense considering like how popular the Sonic franchise has been. Paramount pretty much has a good bank with the Sonic franchise movies because like right now it's rising up for Sonic.
Yeah. One thing you've noticed about the Sonic movies is that each Sonic movie has made even more money than the previous film. Like Sonic 1 has made like about 3 million or anything. Sonic
3 million, I would imagine be 300 million
or 300 million. Like 300. Sonic 1 has made 300 million. Sonic 2 has made 400 million. Sonic 3 has made even more.
Okay, here's the thing. You only put numbers. We're only talking about how big it got because like 1 was great, 2 better, 3 best, and who knows what 4 will be. But I know a lot of people are gonna go absolutely like bonkers whatever's gonna happen in 4 because I know that after the success of 3, everybody's gonna be watching 4 plus more people.
And watch, Sonic 4 is gonna make even more than Sonic 3.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, go back to the point about Metal Sonic because when I first heard about it, my first thoughts come to mind. Who made Metal Sonic? Is Robotnik back? Which kind of tells me, wait a minute, in Sonic 3, I thought he died.
Yeah, there's this mystery to Metal Sonic, and there's going to be more answers revealed in the next Sonic movie for sure. But yeah, what I like about this scene is that you leave yourself wondering, where did he come from?
Yeah, where did he come from? Because he just like popped out of nowhere. Because like I just remember in the end credit scene or the mid credit scene that he was like pretty much having a race with Tails and Knuckles. Then he got lost again, and then Metal Sonic came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh shit, oh god. I got so excited, by the way. I remember seeing the red eyes come up, and I'm like hearing metal. I'm like, holy shit, it's Metal Sonic! Yes, let's go.
The moment you see the glowing red eyes, you know.
Well, I know.
it's about to
Well,
go down.
but it is how Metal Sonic is because it's a pretty much like it was Robotnik's like clone or something of Sonic. So he's trying to be as fast as Sonic, and he's trying to defeat Sonic by using this Metal Sonic thing. So I thought it was just absolutely exciting to see it. So it's like, okay, cool. We're gonna continue Sonic movies with Metal Sonic as the antagonist now, or Robotnik. Again, I don't know.
Metal Sonic could either end up being the main antagonist or he could be secondary. Who knows? But either way, he's going to be quite a foe for Sonic.
Yes, he is going to be a big foe. Again, I have to look back at the Sonic games for it, but I know he was a big enemy next to Robotnik for Metal Sonic. But they're also, well, obviously when you have a brand new antagonist, will there be a brand new hero that Sonic needs to partner up with? Because who knows? Metal Sonic is clonable. He's very powerful force, etc., etc. Well, we get to see that a new character will come up for Sonic Adventure 4, and that is Amy Rose. So she is actually going to be in the new Sonic movie coming out in 2027. Your thoughts of the fact that Amy is now a part of the Sonic the movies?
Yeah, the first thing I thought was, I feel like Amy Rose is the kind of character that should have appeared sooner, but I'm glad that she's there now. Well, and I'm glad that she appears as like this badass female that saves Sonic.
My question comes to mind is, why didn't she actually pop up in earlier? Because I just remember Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles are always the quad. They're always been the four folks that always are a part of the team.
The OG four. They're the OG.
The OG 4 team, yes, because like that's the heroes right there.
Yeah, but better late than never, and she made quite an impression on me with this badass version of Amy.
Because she pretty much does the same thing as Sonic. She's not fast, by the way. She is not fast. She can tackle like a hedgehog, and then she has her hammer. It's the only thing
hammer.
That's the thing that kind of like was impressed about. Oh my god, the hammer! Oh, she swings the hammer and everything. Yeah, and I'm excited. By the way, I'm absolutely excited that Amy Rose is finally a part of the Sonic franchise. Although I'm still kind of wondering where Rogue the Bat is. I mean, come on, you had Sonic Adventure 2, and you never brought Rogue the Bat. Come on. How about are we gonna put Chaos Emeralds? I know the Chaos Emeralds with Knuckles, but like, who knows? They'll shatter again, and Rogue the Bat is going to steal it. I don't know.
Just wait until the end of Sonic 4.
It'll be a 5, and then Rogue will be the...
And then Rogue the Bat will appear, and then she'll have a prominent role in Sonic 5.
Maybe.
And then, well, get this. In the Sonic 5 mid-credit scene, they're going to show Cream the Rabbit.
Oh yeah,
and he's gonna have a problem role with Sonic 6.
Well, she's gonna be there too, and then maybe Silver might also pop up too. I don't know.
Or Vector.
See, there's a bunch of like other Sonic heroes that pop up as well. But I know that again, Paramount is making a lot about this, and I'm assuming that this is gonna be really good for Paramount. This is very good for the Sonic franchise. I think so. Looking up for this Sonic movies.
Yeah, and one fascinating thing is that. Usually movie franchises, if they end up making too many movies, they do end up declining in quality because they tend to milk on the big name. But but this is a rare exception because it's one of those cases where the more Sonic movies, the better.
Yeah, I have to say this. Like, I don't think they're milking it. I know that they're milking it just because they made a lot of money and they want to continue on with the Sonic franchise. But they have so much story with the Sonic franchise. There's so many video games for Sonic. There's so many video games, lore, and a bunch of other things that we could say, hey, we can implement this into the movie. And they're working so well with it, by the way.
This is what I mean when I consider when I consider this to be an exception, what I mean is that instead of begging them to stop making them, we're begging them to continue making more.
Yeah, but
because there's so much to expand upon, like you said, so much to expand upon the lore.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna work. I believe for right now, Paramount is doing really great with Sonic, and I can't wait for 4, 5, 6. Who knows what other movies are coming out?
Watch it get up to Sonic 10, and I'll still be satisfied.
Let's not go that far, because like who knows what the next Sonic games will be. Also, another thing too, Shadow does come back. So how do you feel about the fact that you're thinking that Shadow passed away? Because to be fair, in Sonic Adventure 2, he did, pass away, but he's alive again.
I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog would come back, but he, just like how Knuckles in the end of the second movie and his own spin-off show, how Knuckles learns to pretty much get along with others to build relationships and stuff instead of just being isolated and alone. I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog will go through a similar character arc in which, because for the most part, especially after Maria passed away, he spent his life alone, angry, bitter, and vengeful. This I feel like Sonic 4, Sonic will help Shadow, will teach Shadow how to be more open to people.
We'll see. I remember he's still a villain to say in the video games. So
I feel like Shadow will no longer be a villain in Sonic 4, but he'll be an anti-hero.
maybe it's a good idea to bring up. But I mean, Sonic 4 will not be coming out until 2027, which means that we'll have a lot of speculation to talk about this movie. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking us like what voice actors would voice Amy. A lot of people say Awkwafina, Kimiko Glenn. What are your thoughts? Who do you think will voice Amy Rose?
Kimiko Glenn would be my number
You'll be
one
like
pick.
you make Kimiko Glenn as well. Okay.
Yes, Kimiko Glenn, I feel...
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know who they'll do. I know Awkwafina can just do everything now, and I'm like, can we stop her, please? Because she's just doing every freaking animated movie.
Yeah, no, I have nothing against Awkwafina as a person at all, but I'm just tired of like always hearing her constantly.
Yeah, she's been in every like animated movie, and I'm like, please stop. Let's have somebody else come in, and hopefully it'll be Kimiko Glenn. She's done Kif. She's done Kif.
She's done Bridget.
She's done Bridget. Bridget who?
Bridget from Close Enough.
Oh, Bridget. No, I'm just talking about. Bridget is one of them, and also what was it? Was it Penny Parker as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just so many voices about Kimiko Glenn. Maybe she might actually do it again. There's a lot of names for it. There's 3, and we have 2 years to make it. So I'm assuming it'll probably be a while till we can finally get the voice actor for Amy Rose.
Yeah, don't go the Hollywood route and pick a A-list celebrity. Pick someone who is naturally a voice actor first and foremost.
Yeah. All right, but Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be coming out on March 19, 2027. We do have 2 years to wait until she comes out in theaters. So
Yes.
hopefully things go well when it comes to acting and producing and stuff like that. So hopefully this movie ends up becoming a big hit.
Oh yeah, a 2-year span is definitely a good chunk amount of time, like production-wise, for sure.
Right.
So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Yep, Sonic Hedgehog 4 coming out in 2 years. We're not going to be talking about this for a while. All right, so without further ado, let's actually talk about what happened this weekend in our special segment, Super Bowl 59. Yes. So, what happened between both of us is that we went to Super Bowl Sunday over in Las Vegas. By the way, the Super Bowl's not in Vegas this time, it was actually in New Orleans, but Las Vegas was our destination that we're going to go to. We both took the same flight, by the way, going to and from Las Vegas.
That is true. So every year is a tradition in which we go to Las Vegas to meet up with my brother to watch, the big game, because that's where we like to watch with the crowd. That's where we like to place our bets and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. We first went over to the same spot we went to, Oyster Bar, because we didn't do the 10 challenge again. Okay, we didn't do the craziest hot pot challenge. I'm sorry, pan roast challenge again, because it killed us. It killed us for sure. I couldn't be able to finish that shit.
I couldn't be able to finish it either. I'm just like the point. It's like, okay, I give up. No more.
Yeah. So I actually went down to a level of 5 instead of the 10 that we took when we did that challenge.
I envy my brother's high tolerance when it comes to that.
I went through high tolerance as well. Like I could do 7, but I couldn't finish it. But I went down to 5. I can actually eat the whole thing.
Yeah. The highest that I could go up to is 8, and that's what I end up eating.
Yeah. Did you actually finish your pan roast? Or?
I finished it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So that's what's up.
But I can't do 9 or 10. It's too much.
Okay, so you can't reach the level of 9 anymore.
I can't reach level 9. No. 8's good enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5, maybe 6, maybe the next one. But the pan roast is still great. It's obviously Oyster Bar. So if you go to Vegas, please go to Oyster Bar. It's a really good spot. I know you have to wait a long time, honestly.
Yeah, you have to wait like about 1 to 2 hours, but the wait's definitely worth it because it's definitely one of the best Vegas spots.
Indeed. And then on Saturday we had our day to ourselves actually. So I actually rented a car over for us to hang out with. So we ended up traveling around Summerlin. And first off, I want to bring up the story about how I ended up getting the rental car. So the rental car was going to be at Circus in Las Vegas. We had to take an Uber from your brother's house all the way to Circus. When we arrived at Circus, I just realized how bad it is. Like, I don't know what's going on at Circus. I know that it's always been so family friendly when we used to go there before, but everything felt so run down. Like the walls are peeling, it's discolored. Something's just like very dirty and stuff like that. And it kind of sucks because like we had to go all the way to the back to where the check-in is for the hotel in order for us to actually get our rental car.
Yeah, Circus definitely looked as dead as a graveyard.
It was ugly. Like, it sucks because, like, I remember going up to the arcades, like, playing those, like, midway games and stuff, getting, like, prizes, like, plushies and stuff. But I don't know if I want to do it anymore just because it just was absolutely dirty. It was like disgusting.
Yeah, for a resort called Circus, you expect it to be colorful, lively, happy.
Have you been there before? You've been there a lot at Circus before, have you?
I've been there before, and it looked a bit better back then, but there's a reason why I don't go to Circus as much as the other resorts.
Yeah.
I feel like the other resorts are
the other resorts are much nicer and fancier to say.
They're much more lively.
Like Circus is supposed to be for kids. Like I remember playing all those Midway games. I remember like the circus acts that they do. Yeah, it's just what makes Circus. Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember staying there like one weekend, and it was not what I was expecting. Because, yeah, it was just all it was all run down and everything. Yeah. Like, they really don't care about cleaning up the room or stuff like that. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, you would think that they would hire a competent janitor to polish the place, but no, they can't even do that.
Have you ever went to the Adventure Dome over there?
Like the carnival?
Yeah, the rides that they have over there in that big pink dome they have in the back.
I don't think I've been to the rides themselves, but I've been inside the Adventure Dome at one point, and I pretty much walked around. That's it. I've never really been to any of the rides or anything.
I didn't go to the rides either, but I just remember it was a huge thing for all the kids to play with.
Yeah.
To ride and play on. That's how fun it is. And then the one thing that I remember was new over at Circus was the new SpongeBob Carnival ride. We weren't able to ride it, but you didn't want to ride it.
Yeah, I was at a point where I was thinking about what we could do to sort of kill time before what we're going to talk about next, but I thought to myself, okay, what can we do that's like so chill and pretty much a good way to spend 1 to 2 hours? And lo and behold, I picked Red Rock.
Yeah,
Casino.
we went to Summerlin. We went to Summerlin pretty much.
We went to Summerlin. That's how we spent.
Yeah, and my issue was like, I don't even know if that's going to be a fun game to do, and we have to pay tickets in order for us to actually go into the SpongeBob ride. So.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling going to any of the rides or buying the tickets. I was just like, I'd rather just walk outside.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting a rental car. This guy wanted to go to Summerlin, which is further west of Las Vegas. We took a drive over the way over there, went to the Red Rock Casino. It was pretty nice. I also did some slot gambling over there, and I ended up failing. I don't know what's going on with this Red Rock, but it took away all my money.
The house always wins, right?
That's poker, but the house always wins there, yes. But so we ended up just like hanging out over at the downtown Summerlin where there was like a lot of mall stuff here and there. What did we do over there? We just ended up just walking around there. That's it.
We ended up walking around. We even got some coffee, and we visited a Hot Topic.
Oh, I remember. I was so tempted to get that Hazbin Hotel stuff. I swear to God.
There was this one Stolas shirt that I was so close to buying, but I decided to kind of save it for later.
I mean, it's going to be like a souvenir for your Las Vegas trip. No, but like there were a lot of other stuff that we checked out. There's like a coffee spot that we hanged out on. It was pretty sick. We went to the Lego store over there. It was pretty neat. We went to the Raider Image. About buying some stuff here and there.
Yeah, thankfully, just like with Hot Topic, just like with the Lego store, I resisted temptation.
So we were there just to wait for our friend because he came in late. We were supposed to actually pick him up early in the morning for him, but unfortunately, he ended up actually missing his flight, and he had to wait a couple hours to get onto another flight to Las Vegas.
Speaking of Lego store, what Legos figurines stood out to you the most?
Fortnite.
For me, it was the Mario Kart.
There's a lot of architectural stuff too. Like you can also build the Disney castle, for example. You can build like
there's also this
New York City, or
there's this big Super Mario World sprite that costs $150 that in which you can build your Legos to become like this big Super Mario World sprite with Mario and Yoshi. That one stood out to me the most, but I was like, damn you, price tag, damn you.
Yeah, it's way too expensive. Plus, I don't think we could be able to actually bring it home with us. So.
Well, yeah, no. Regardless, we can always just order it off the internet. Anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna go. There's a bunch of Lego stores here. Don't worry about that. So we were in Summerland. We were waiting for our friend to get picked up to get to the airport. Thankfully, he was able to get there on time. We were able to pick him up. Then we went straight to a Korean barbecue spot that you suggested. Really good food.
Oh yes, because we're such huge fans of KBBQ, and I've had a wonderful experience going to this place called Captain Six. with my brother a few years ago. So I thought I want to introduce these guys to it because I
Yeah.
know they'll love it.
Yeah, and we ended up getting some good food there. It was really nice. And then we went to the One Piece Cafe. Ended up getting some dessert and drinks. We did get our drinks there.
The dragon fruit strawberry tea.
Yeah.
I ended up getting.
And then we went to Westgate to put our bets in for the Super Bowl, which I was able to put some bets in. I bet on Eagles. I bet on Mahomes getting an interception. I bet on tails plus an AJ Brown touchdown. A bunch of stuff here and there.
I bet on a bunch of stuff too. Of course, I bet on the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I bet on heads. I bet on Chiefs to score the first touchdown in the first quarter. I bet on neither team scoring 3 straight times. And of course, okay, this is going to sound a bit far off, but I actually bet on the teams to go to overtime.
And
I actually bet on the game to go to overtime. And
that didn't turn out to be the good way, huh?
because the reason why I put a bet is because, okay.
Last year's went to overtime.
Last year went to overtime, and I feel like the Eagles this year are better matched up with the Chiefs than the Niners were last year with the Chiefs, to be honest.
You were wrong about that.
Oh, I was dead wrong. I was the farthest from correct on that field. We'll get to that later.
And I also did bet on a couple of NBA games through the Caesar Sportsbook app. And I swear to God, every time I do a parlay when I gamble, always one team fucks me over.
Oh, I've been there. It takes one team to screw up the whole parlay.
Yeah,
I've been there myself.
literally, I was sitting on my couch. I was sitting in this Westgate seats, just hoping that one of the teams that was playing was going to win. And turned out, like, I had 4 out of 5. Like, if I only put $10 down for this bet, and if I won, I would have gotten like $1,000 back. Mm-hmm. Four of the 5 teams were able to win, but then one team didn't, and that ruined the whole thing. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
I've been there before. Goddamn Texans.
I know. I would have gotten so much money. It would have been great gambling money for the whole weekend, and that didn't happen. And I was just like hell disappointed and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I would have gotten like a whole lot of money back to me, but
yeah.
like.
For me, it was strictly Super Bowl betting. I didn't bet on any basketball teams or anything.
That's all good, yeah. So we did that. We ended up going to this Mama Bird, this one chicken spot out there. And then we also did go to Area 15 for the night on Saturday, the night before Super Bowl, Sunday.
Yeah, Area 15 is definitely one of the best Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, it was one of the best Vegas areas I've been to.
For sure. And then the biggest thing, and then of course the big game happened where we get to see the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes. We went to this one spot called Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, and apparently they were actually getting people for free. And we're kind of thinking, like, in the back of our minds, what's the catch? Is there a catch when it comes to like a free venue like that? And it turns out that wasn't the case. They actually were able to bring people in for free, no cover charge, no free food, no payment on food, etc., etc. So we were able, legit. Yeah, it was pretty legit. So we could be able to be a part of that party, hang out on the couches, and had a fun time.
Oh, the couches were so comfy. I thought to myself, how could it have been this easy to not only be the first one to be lined up, not only get in at the right time, not only sit in the couch, but also get a great experience, a great view of the TVs.
I know. And by the way, we're gonna show you some pictures about us right here. By the way, this is us. By the way. In the comedy club. You can see right in the background, Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club, and then there's us right here, right in front of it. You can all see what we're representing, right? So your brother, who's on your left right there, or the left side right there, he's repping Raiders, obviously, because he's a Raider fan. Our friend on the right, he's wearing the New York Jets jersey, by the way. Any New York Jets fans out there? I'm sorry. And then I'm rocking New England Patriots because, well, first off, Tom Brady was voicing the whole entire broadcast.
Makes sense.
So I wanted to represent Brady some way. And then you, out of all people, are the only one that's actually representing the Eagles, and you have a jersey to showcase that.
Yeah, so the Philadelphia Eagles are my second favorite football team. And since the Eagles are facing against the Chiefs, which is a team I hate, I wanted to show my love to Philly. So, I wear this old Donovan McNabb jersey that was originally my brother's.
Yeah, McNabb was a great quarterback for Philadelphia, man. Yeah, I get it. But then you're also wearing a Raiders hat. What?
You're not the only friend to point this out and give me crap for it. Yeah, you're seeing this right. I am representing my top 2 NFL teams. I'm representing the Raiders and the Eagles.
Yeah. And by the way, the whole entire promenade, Link Promenade is where we were at, actually. Well, they're full of jerseys everywhere. Like, there were so many people representing Cowboys, Colts, Patriots, Chiefs, Eagles, obviously. 49er fans were also there, too. Love the Niners. Thank you very much for representing the Niners here. Yeah, everybody's wearing their jerseys, and it kind of makes sense. It is Super Bowl Sunday after all.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that you weren't wearing a Niners hat along with
No,
your
I'm just going to represent one team this Super Bowl.
Oh, right, the golden rule. Only one person represents one team, right?
Yes. What do you think? I mean, like, look at everybody who's wearing jerseys. They only represented one person wearing a jersey.
I know. It's like I thought to myself, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy.
Yes, you were that guy.
The two-team guy. Let's go.
Thankfully, people were pointing it out, by the way. No, not a lot of people pointed it out. They were only seeing, like, the jersey, and then you were just, like, showing off, saying, yeah, Eagles, you know?
I think it's to kind of show how, even though I'm currently supporting the Eagles at this moment, like, you know, I'll always be a Raider fan at heart, and, like, so, yeah, I gotta
I'm a Niner fan at heart, but I'm also a Patriot fan and a Charger fan, so those are my top 3 teams in the NFL, by the way.
Don't tell me you wouldn't wear a, you know, for example, Chargers shirt along with a Niners hat or a Brady jersey along with a Niners hat.
I never done that.
Never done it?
I've never done that, no.
Well, the time will come. You never know.
Niners,
Patriots, Super Bowl, that time will come.
Oh, that probably will happen, yes. That's probably the only time. The only time we'll ever do that will be when if a Patriots-Niners Super Bowl happens. Which almost did. 47 would have been the right one, except the Ravens took over that.
But unfortunately, the Patriots aren't what they used to be.
They suck this year. I get it. They suck right now.
Honestly, it's going to take a lot of planning and a lot more of time to get back to who they once were during the Brady-Belichick era.
Yeah. Either way. So, yeah, we went to the comedy club. I do want to show this one last picture. Look how close we are to the TVs, by the way.
Yes.
Look how close we are to the TVs. Like,
oh, my gosh, this is beautiful. And just like Nate said, you don't have to pay a single cent to get in.
Yeah, I was just so blown up with the fact that why didn't we actually pay anything for this? While like other restaurants in the Link Promenade actually were paying cover charges and stuff. But wow. Like, look at us. We're just chilling at the couch here. It's just pretty amazing. And look at the projection screen that we had. Like, it's good. It looks really good.
It looks so big. The screens look so big. Like, kind of like, you know, kind of like a standard home theater sort of thing.
Yeah. All right, so let's actually talk about the game in general. Well, first off, in the first quarter, you get to see like the Eagles pretty much dominating, actually. Well, I was a big surprise, by the way, because I thought that the Eagles and Chiefs would keep it close throughout the whole entire game, but I never expected a 24-0 halftime show.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a blowout either. That's why I bet on them to go to overtime, but it was the farthest thing that could happen.
What's kind of funny is that every like bet that you bet on Westgate, you ended up just tearing it up. Like, for example, the Tails one you ripped up, the Chiefs scoring a first touchdown, which never happened in the first quarter. Yeah, you ripped it up. And by the way, thank you. Your streak ended, by the way, of the coin flip.
I had a good run. I won 4 in a row. I thought to myself, it is about time that my streak has to end somewhere. So I had a good run.
You know what though? It helped me out in the end because I ended up actually winning a good bet out of that.
Yeah, not only did you bet tails, but you also bet something else along with it.
Yeah, AJ Brown with the touchdown. That's how I ended up getting like a lot of money out of it.
So you got AJ Brown to thank for it, and you got the coin itself.
Yeah,
for landing on tails.
Yeah. So yes, it was 24-0 at halftime, and the reason why I'm going to talk about halftime is because the show that was going to be there for the Super Bowl was actually absolutely amazing. Yeah, it was all headlined by this man, Kendrick Lamar. Either way, I've been a fan of Kendrick Lamar ever since. Well, not like us. Never since Not Like Us came out. I mean, there was also hit songs that he also brought out. DNA, Humble, a bunch of other great songs. What was it? N95. Yeah, there's just so much like good songs that Kendrick has done, and that Dodger Blue, yes, but that was from his new album also. I'm just saying, like, Kendrick has just been a great artist. Like, I just remember watching it, and I'm like, where's the songs that I want to listen to? So like, Squabble Up happened, DNA happened, what was it? Humble happened. What was it? Peekaboo also happened. Luther, All the Stars, and then of course the one big singer one big song that everyone knows is Not Like Us.
They Not Like Us.
Yeah, I know.
Not like us. They Not Like Us.
Everybody listened to Not Like Us, and I remember like I would watching like shorts throughout like all the things that happened for the Kendrick Lamar concert, and everybody was singing it. Like people were partying to it. Like there were people dancing to it, people singing to it, and then I remember when he sang the part, you know. A minor.
A minor.
And everybody in the whole entire Caesar Superdome ended up screaming minor. I'm like, oh. And I remember, look, and I kind of hate this that I'm not there live in New Orleans because everybody who was like watching in the Jimmy Kimmel Club, we're not even singing at all or doing dances or anything. And I'm like, Am I the only one? Am I the only one who actually likes Kendrick Lamar?
Where's the spirit? Where's the energy?
I know. I felt so bad because like I didn't want to embarrass myself also. I was like, I'll dance to it, but then nobody else is dancing to it.
Yeah, and also, so after the Kendrick Lamar performance, I thought to myself, okay, so the biggest loser of the entire Super Bowl night is not the losing team, but it's going to be Drake.
Yeah, it's obvious going to be Drake. Because, dude, you already know the whole Drake-Kendrick beef. I think everybody knows about the Drake-Kendrick beef now. Because, like, all those songs that Drake was singing to Kendrick was singing to Drake, and then the whole, like, Nail the Coffin was Not Like Us. So, yeah, everybody loves Not Like Us,
It was
honestly.
Amazing. Like, I would imagine, like, Drake, after the halftime show, crying in the shower.
No, I just never expected, like, all the songs from the Kendrick diss, also from the Kendrick-Drake diss. So I heard Euphoria was on there. I heard Euphoria was on there. I remember hearing the beat of that. And then of course Not Like Us. I remember there was like somebody saying like when he says "Hey Drake," he smiled. Did you see that?
I know you like him young.
Hey Drake, I know you like him young. You ever go to Cell Block 1?
I think the best part of it was the smirk, because the moment you saw the smirk, you know it's about to go down.
I mean, he does that all the time, honestly. Like, if you've seen the video for Not Like Us, he also did smile and wave at him, too. And also did beat up an owl, which is the production company of Drake, by the way. Like, we know there's a beef there. We know that there's a beef. And, again, Kendrick did a great job pretty much, like, digging, like, pretty much, like, stomping on Drake's grave after what happened with what he did in the Super Bowl.
And alongside Kendrick Lamar, we gotta talk about Samuel L. Jackson's Uncle Sam.
Oh yeah, I did not expect that, by the way.
I didn't expect it either. It was such a nice appearance, but albeit a funny one.
It was a great one, actually. Yes. I thought it was great. I just love him being Uncle Sam. And then also, SZA was there. She was singing those songs with All the Stars and Luther. And then, out of all people, I just never expected Serena Williams to be there. I think your brother was pointing it out. I was like, that's Serena Williams? I'm like, and then I actually didn't know about this too, but I realized Serena and Drake did date before. And then she was doing her dance and stuff. And I remember, and then there was also a meeting with the dance as well when she was dancing over at the Kendrick Lamar concert. So apparently when she was she did the same dance when she won a gold medal in the Olympics, and she got penalized for that. So obviously when she danced it over at the Kendrick Lamar thing, it was kind of like a shout out back to the Olympics folks. So either way, like, I just never expected big time stars like Samuel L. Jackson or Serena Williams, out of all people.
And that's what I like, is that it's the surprise appearance. The moment you see them, you're just amazed that they're alongside Kendrick Lamar himself.
Yeah. Well, either way, the concert was just absolutely amazing. I was loving it throughout, and I'm still watching videos of like how the concert was.
It was so
it's
high.
Just me. And I just love seeing everybody's audience like reactions to it. So everyone's like recording while they're just like dancing to the songs.
And then alongside these, and then with these recordings, you hear the recorders themselves chanting along to it as well. Like they're singing "They Not Like Us" as well.
Oh yeah.
So you can hear it. You can hear it.
Oh yeah. Again, you got to watch the whole entire concert series. There's a bunch of other videos that are out there as well, but the whole concert for Kendrick Lamar was absolutely A plus. I mean, like when you compare it to the other like other concerts that happened in halftime, you know.
Yeah, I really do like the Kendrick Lamar performance. I feel he pulled off very well.
Mm-hmm, he did. Yeah, let's put it that way.
It was amazing.
All right. Also, besides the concert, there were also commercials that were also happening throughout the Super Bowl. What are your favorites that popped up?
Some of the ones that really stood out to me are, of course, you got the Dunk Kings 2, which is a sequel to the
I just never expected Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck and a bunch of other people too. I never expected Bill Belichick to be a part of the Dunk Kings.
Jeremy Strong
was he the one in the barrel or something?
Jeremy Strong was the one in the coffee barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
And then Haagen-Dazs was really awesome as well. Not so.
I didn't like that. I just didn't expect Fast and Furious out of all people. I just remember like there was a preview of the Haagen-Dazs commercial where like two fast cars were chasing down this Haagen-Dazs truck, and I'm like, okay. And then I didn't realize those are the same cars for Fast and Furious. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Vin Diesel. You see Vin Diesel. You get to see Ludacris.
I like Ludacris's part because as soon as you see Vin Diesel kind of like chilling, driving, you see Ludacris be like, "What? No, Fast, no Furious."
Yeah,
that was so funny.
It's just all chill. With the Haagen-Dazs ice cream, I guess.
Oh, and also mustache.
Oh, is that
mustache?
Oh, from Pringles, you mean?
It was the Pringles commercial. I'm talking about the Pringles commercial in which was the flying mustaches.
Yeah, you had like Ron Swanson be a part of that. There's a bunch of other actors that were also in it too.
You had Nick Offerman.
Yeah, Nick Offerman. Yeah.
James Harden.
Oh yeah, James Harden out of all people with his freaking mustache. Yeah, his beard ended up getting all scrapped up. I'm like, what the hell?
Not only do you see flying mustaches coming on, you even see Andy Reid's mustaches flying off as well.
Yeah.
Not only do you see the flying mustaches, but what makes it all the more fun is you get to hear the 60s Batman themed jingle, but replace Batman with mustache.
Mustache, yeah, that's pretty funny.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder about mustaches, about it was just a beautifully shot commercial.
Okay.
And also you have the Ray-Ban Meta glasses that was pretty random.
Yeah, that's my thing. You had Chris Hemsworth, you had Chris Pratt, and Kris Jenner also being in a part of that. Those two were kind of funny. Less just them actually like being a part of like a museum or something. And I do love the fact that like they do have the features of what Meta Ray-Ban glasses do. Like they take pictures, they're glasses. They can even search up stuff. Like, you know, you say, hey Meta, do this, do that.
Or hey Meta, who eats art?
Yeah, see, something like that. But I mean, it tells about the features of what the Meta glasses are, and they're actually really nice.
Yeah, and the Bud Light one I got a kick out of because it's Post Malone planning some sort of barbecue party, and then Peyton Manning comes
with Shane Gillis. Yeah, those two are like the rescue team, and I love the fact that like Peyton Manning is the one that actually is putting all the Bud Lights in the whole entire Super Bowl. Holy shit!
Peyton Manning just like kills it, even off the football field. He still is very entertained with the commercials that he appears.
Well, I mean, he's always a very entertaining guy ever since he finished up the Super Bowl. So.
And also, another one that stood out to me, Gordon Ramsay in Area 51 with the Hexclad commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Where you see this Gordon Ramsay taking place like at Area 51, like teaching aliens how to cook, and then you see Gordon Ramsay with these pans. They're actually, Space Forcers.
Uh-huh.
And then you see the weird looking alien, but no, it actually turned out that's not the alien. Pete Davidson's the alien.
Oh God, Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it was just like a nice way to put Gordon Ramsay in a funny Super Bowl commercial. Like have Gordon Ramsay take place in interact with extraterrestrial characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anything else?
Oh yeah, so there's also the How to Train Your Dragon live.
Okay, I was gonna talk about those movie trailers too, because they did put up movie trailers for How to Train Your Dragon, which looks to be okay. Like they actually did a really good job with Toothless.
While they did, the trailer looked impressive, but I'm still not a fan of the idea of the live action How to Train Your Dragon, to be honest.
Okay, but I don't know. I mean, we kind of want to watch it, but I don't know. In your case,
I'd rather just stick with the original classic.
Well, to be fair, there's another like live action movie that also did have a trailer. Not really a trailer, but it's more like a little snippet of what it's gonna be, and it's Lilo and Stitch.
What was Stitch doing in that football field?
I don't know, but they can't capture him apparently.
Yeah, apparently. You see a CGI Stitch just roaming around the football field, and you see like the others trying to catch him. It's like it's impossible. You can't grab 6'2" Stitch, aka Stitch. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other trailers too. Like Thunderbolts had a trailer. Fantastic Four, I think, had a trailer as well. Smurfs, I think, had a trailer too on the Super Bowl, so you get to see who the new Smurfs are gonna be. Let's see, Mission Impossible. The Final Reckoning, which is the final movie of Mission Impossible. We get to see Tom Cruise, liven up it a little bit.
Yeah, and out of all the movies, I'm definitely the most hyped for the Mission Impossible one.
Yeah, I think that one is up there too. Same with Thunderbolts. I actually want to see how Thunderbolts is gonna be.
Thunderbolts does have the potential to be a unique and unconventional Marvel movie that'll be successful.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other Super Bowl commercials. Oh, Jurassic World also. That also got a trailer in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but even though the trailer does look nice, I'm not a fan of yet another Jurassic movie existing because, well, Jurassic World, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I feel like they're milking the Jurassic franchise.
Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate because first off, I thought Jurassic World was done because
Yeah.
I thought like if Jurassic World ended from that last movie with Chris Pratt, it was just gonna be dinosaurs pretty much rule the world. Cool.
Jurassic World Dominion was hot garbage. Don't get me started.
Okay, it was. I get it. Yes.
Yeah.
But then like you're continuing on with like thieves going into an abandoned Jurassic World, but there's a lot of dinosaurs everywhere.
Yeah, it feels like they've run out of ideas for the Jurassic franchise, and it really shows even after the classic OG first movie.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why we did it, but I guess Universal's way of banking into this. I don't know. So there's that. Some other commercials that I really like. There was a Taco Bell commercial with LeBron James on there. Mm-hmm. I remember like, hey, Taco Bell, you could be a fan. Not you, LeBron, because you're very popular or something. And then he's like hella angry that he's not a fan, that he like throws down Taco Bell bag or something. Yeah. And then there's this Mountain Dew commercial. Remember that one with the seal, with Seal being a seal singing his hit song.
And I also remember Eugene Levy being in that Little Caesars commercial where he takes a bite of those crazy bites.
Oh yeah, and then like his eyebrows turn out to
his
like
eyebrows
raise up.
Keep flying. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the same mustache thing.
And then his daughter, while she's having a conversation with another woman, just says, "Oh, it's my father just eating these crazy bites. Just ignore him."
Yeah. By the way, those crazy bites are not bad. Little oily to be fair, but again, this is just a little off topic. Just try those out if you can. Mm-hmm. What other commercials can we bring up before we go to my final result of the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be real with you. I think that's. Oh, and also one last commercial that I want to bring up: Michelob Ultra.
Michelob
Ultra. Mm-hmm. I haven't tried Michelob to be honest.
Okay, it's good. It's good beer. I know it's American beer, but it's also really good beer.
Oh, you've had it?
Yeah, dude. It's just like. It's like one of the main like ones besides Coors Light and Bud Light, which is shit.
Okay.
Get a Michelob. It's not bad.
Okay, so Michelob Ultra, the commercial with Willem Dafoe, Catherine O'Hara, Randy Moss, Ryan Krauser, and Sabrina.
Ionesco,
yeah. Especially Willem Dafoe. I got a kick out of watching Willem Dafoe.
Because like the old people are the ones like beating up like the people pickleball.
Yeah, you got the old people playing pickleball, which is really fun to watch, and it's my first introduction to the Michelob brand of beer because I'm
surprised about that because they always could put up advertisements throughout like football games and stuff.
Maybe it's because I don't really drink American beer.
I know, but like the commercials are out there. Like, what was it? Lionel Messi was a part of one of the commercials.
Yeah, I'll definitely give one a try, but needless to say, it's one I've yet to try. But I'm sure it's appealing for a reason.
Yeah, it's actually good. It's actually really good beer. Again, I have to look back at like other commercials that I missed out on too. But there's a bunch of good ones. I think this year there was a really good like listing of commercials. What kind of sucks is that there are commercials that are leading up to AI, unfortunately. Remember ChatGPT did put a commercial in the Super Bowl, so that was something. And I'm like, oh crap, we are going to this digital evolution, aren't we?
We're in an AI era already. We just have to face the facts.
Yeah, you have to face the facts, everybody. That's got to be like that.
But yeah, I would say the Super Bowl commercials were hit or miss. I would say there are some commercials that really did land, but then there are others where I kind of like was like, or just didn't find that funny. So it was a mixed bag. Okay. How about you?
I did. I think it was actually pretty good. I go if anything, like overall, the status of the commercials like B to say. Again, there's some like good hitters out there. I just need to like figure out which ones were there. So yeah, yeah. If anything, it's actually a really good year for commercials, I would say.
Yeah, I would say it was a decent.
I have to look back at like again all the commercials that aired throughout that time. All right, then but last but not least, of course, the second half came up after the Kendrick Lamar concert. Then we end up seeing who won, which is kind of obvious by now. After a 24-0 lead by the Eagles, you're thinking, oh, it could be just like, 51, where the Falcons lost to the Patriots, 28-3. You know that score, right, guys? The 28-3 score.
All this is fly, Eagles, fly!
Yeah. Yes, I know. And congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning Super Bowl 59.
Yes! Oh my gosh. The second Super Bowl win. Let's go. The three-peat is over. There's no three-peat here.
Yeah, dude, I just remember watching the whole entire Super Bowl, and it's more like, dude, you ended up dominating. You sacked Patrick Mahomes everywhere. You intercepted Patrick Mahomes twice. Just everything about the whole team was just all perfect to say. And congrats to Jalen Hurts for winning the MVP. Congrats on the Eagles' second Super Bowl. EAGLES Eagles, you ended up winning the Super Bowl, and props out to you. Thank you for avenging us, by the way.
Yeah, not even the 2 to 3 time Super Bowl MVP champion is any match for the strong Eagles defense, because that Eagles defense goes hard.
Yeah, it was really good. It were able to take down Patrick Mahomes like everywhere, and also give him interceptions and stuff.
Sack after sack after sack.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Saquon Barkley couldn't be able to run a lot of stuff, because I had some prop bets on him too. But
why couldn't you have given Saquon Barkley a touchdown? I was counting on it. Another prop bet, because
okay, so
I had a parlay in which I put down not only for Jalen Hurts himself to run a touchdown, but also Saquon Barkley himself to run a touchdown as well.
So what, out of all the prop bets, what did you end up winning?
The only one I ended up winning, funnily enough, was the Eagles winning the game, and that was it.
Thankfully this year, because last year was a whole bust. Like, all my prop bets all failed. I was like, wow, this is shit. I said like so much money on it. This time around, I actually only put in less. I only put like $60 in for prop bets, and I ended up getting 4 on my 5 bets correct. I ended up getting like 140 back. So if anything, it was a winning Sunday for me. My bets ended up going pretty well, and I'm happy about that. And I'm also happy that the Eagles won, just because, again, like I said, the Chiefs beat us last year, and and the Eagles beat the Chiefs. So yay! Thank you very much, Chiefs.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Eagles, for beating the Chiefs.
We avenged you. You're welcome.
Yes, you have avenged the Niners. Thank you very much.
That was your Super Bowl to win last year.
I know. Shut up. Anything else you want to bring up for the weekend that we had?
Yeah, I just want to say this. Like, watching that Super Bowl was the cream of the crop in terms of, that particular day. Not only do you have a team that I'm very fond of beating a team I hate, but just everything about it, from the atmosphere to the seats to everything else around it, it was amazing. And it helps that we celebrated after the game as well.
Oh yeah, indeed. After this game, we actually did stay one more day over in Las Vegas, and we pretty much roamed the Strip. You want to go to your favorite spots out there, here and there. We went over to the Strip. We had a good photo right here next to the MGM Grand. Very fun night. I do want to talk. Did you want to talk about your story that happened when I was talking about slot machines?
Oh yeah. So what happened was that a day after I got my money back from winning this one bet, I actually put in $1 in one of these slot machines. And funny enough is that I don't usually win slot machines, but this was a big win because I went from $1 to $57.
Mm-hmm,
so I won big.
Okay, so the funny story about it, because I told you to go to this machine.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you.
Put your dollar in this, because the way I saw the progressives look, it's like, okay, this are gonna hit. And then when you put your dollar in, you press the button, and then I saw the whole highlight reel of a Raider play, and I'm like, oh shit, you got the bonus. Yep. And so they have the 3 dots come up, and I'm like, oh god, triple pop, which is all gonna be all 3, but you end up only getting 1, which is the double one. And then you played the slots, you ended up actually winning more than $1, obviously, back. And
yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
As much as I would have loved to win more, I'm at the point where if I win this much, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, and you won. So you end up getting more money than expected from the slot machine.
It was also, I felt like I was reimbursed from all the props that I lost.
Yeah, there's that too.
I felt like that was a total reimbursement.
Yeah, either way, you ended up actually getting some money back. You ended up having a fun time out in your last day at Vegas, the last day in Vegas before we come back in November to say. But it was a pretty nice day. We had a fun time out, hanging out, checking out Caesar's Palace, a bunch of other stuff that's out in the Strip to say.
Yeah, so we went around New York. We went to Caesar's Palace. We went to Paris, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, we had a fun time in Vegas. We want to do this every year, but next year it's gonna come here where we're currently at right now. It's gonna be over at Santa Clara, pretty much in the Bay Area now, and they're gonna be coming over here. Your brother's gonna be coming over here for the Super Bowl.
So this time he's next.
So
time
we're not gonna have that
same.
It's not gonna be the same tradition like we do every time for Las Vegas. Now this time around, it's gonna be here in the Bay Area.
This time he's coming to visit us as opposed to us going to him.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a whole lot different now.
Yeah, it is, and I look forward to it.
All right. Anything else from the weekend you want to bring up?
Yeah, I just want to say that it was definitely one of the best Vegas Super Bowl weekends I've had, if not the best. And yeah, I couldn't be prouder of Philly, and I couldn't be happier for and thankful for my brother for giving us this experience.
If anything, this was absolutely fun. Another great Super Bowl weekend for all of us to go through.
Yes.
So, yeah, congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning your second Super Bowl. Hopefully in Super Bowl 60, we'll see the Niners there. The Raiders possibly might be there. Who knows? It could be a great Super Bowl for that. But I can't wait for next year because we are going to have the Super Bowl here, literally right next door, to say.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that. And this would be a perfect opportunity for the Niners to return to the Super Bowl.
I really hope so. I mean, they did it before with the Rams and the Buccaneers. They both did it, but nobody else has done it ever since.
Yeah, so the Niners could join the Rams and Buccaneers in terms of winning it in their own home territory.
Yeah, but we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Either way, it's great. It's a great Las Vegas vacation that we went through.
Amen.
Yeah, can't wait for the next one, which will be in 2 years, not next year.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, fuck you. You win. Great job. You avenged the Niners, but yes, still the Niners and Eagles still hate each other. So
we still have a big rivalry.
Also, Philadelphia fans, have you finished partying? I swear to God, stop destroying your city.
Yeah, Niners and Eagles do hate each other, but when they have a common enemy, it's when they come together.
No, I'm just saying, just stop destroying your city. Remember how they party? How the Philadelphia fans party?
Yeah, it's great that you're celebrating the win. I'm glad you are, but come on, there's better ways to celebrate than just wrecking stuff everywhere.
And exactly. All right. Anyways, that's pretty much our wrap up talk when it comes to Super Bowl 59. Super Bowl 60 is coming here in the Bay Area, so that's all I can say for now. But let's head over to our main subject tonight. And since it's Valentine's Day, it's time for us to actually do something a little bit new for us to do. Now, if you haven't seen this cake before, so I don't know what I've been watching videos about this, but I heard about this thing that TikTok's doing called the Hear Me Out cake. And it's about certain people, everybody's doing it, by the way. If whoever has a TikTok, you probably know about the Hear Me Out cake, but it's pretty much people saying hear me out, putting a character down and just saying hear me out. They don't really need to put any big reasoning about it. It's just, people just
a brief reason.
Yeah, it's just a brief reason. They're just putting down their favorite character, and they just favorite character from anything, like a cartoon, an anime, a TV show, anything, just anything. I've seen some people kind of do some weird shit, honestly.
Oh yeah, down to the point where they even put in animal characters.
Well, look, that's furries, okay? I get it. There are some people that actually put up logos. People that put up items.
People that put up supernatural creatures.
I found this one video on YouTube about how was it? Hear Me Out cake. Somebody said Shrek's ear. I'm just look. Again, they could be unhinged. We could be unhinged here, by the way, guys. So we can do whatever we want when it comes to this Hear Me Out cake. So I saw the videos and I'm like, this looks to be fun. So we ended up trying to do it ourselves. So tonight, here live on our YouTube channel, we're going to do our first ever Hear Me Out cake. We have 20 characters that we've decided that we want to put on our Hear Me Out cake. You probably will be judging us after we do this, but yeah.
It's time to show our Valentine's Day spirit by presenting to you our loves and our crushes.
Yes, well, our childhood loves and crushes and a bunch of other things. Yeah. So without further ado, we're going to do some adjustments here. We're going to actually adjust the camera closer to the cake. And we do have our characters here with us, by the way. We do have our characters here, by the way. These are our characters, so I just hope you guys don't think of us as judge us like this. And I'm wondering how I can adjust this.
Watch a lot of people. They're going to be commenting on. They're going to be commenting, and be like, "Ew, you guys are freaks," and all that stuff. I'm just like,
yeah, I guess we are.
Like, hair's gonna hate.
So adjust the camera a little bit lower here. Sorry about the camera.
Sure,
here.
yeah. I think this is good enough, right?
Yeah, so we adjust the camera a little bit lower. I'm going to put the cake out here so you guys can see our characters. And then, of course, we'll bring it to TikTok because we used to say TikTok thing.
Oh, yeah. TikTok definitely... TikTokers definitely invented this,
okay.
So...
let's see. Maybe a little bit closer.
So we do have TikTok to thank for doing this.
Do it like this.
All right.
So we have a bunch of characters. We want to share. The cake is pretty much right in front of us. All right. So you want to open it up?
Yeah. I'll do the honors.
Don't ruin the cake.
I ain't gonna ruin it.
You want some help with that? Okay, leave it on the thing. By the way.
There you go.
Yeah, leave it on the thing. Okay.
All right, leave it here.
You just put the plastic thing over there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's time for us to actually reveal some characters that we like. So
this is our
Hear Me Out cake. These are Hear Me Out cake.
Hear Me Out cake. Let's go.
Let's go. Hear Me Out cake time. I'm gonna shuffle it up just because like I don't want to obviously give out the obvious answers and stuff.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, crap. Here, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just like put it on the ground, and then hopefully Omid doesn't see it, and I'll be thinking.
I'm just gonna put it here, and the iPad's gonna cover it. So.
Okay. All right. So Omid, do you want to go first? For your first Hear Me Out? Okay.
All right. Now here is my first Hear Me Out. Now this is one of.
Oh no! You just say Hear Me Out, then you put it in.
All right. So, Hear Me Out. Hear Me Out. Rita from Flushed Away.
What?
Yes.
You like this? What?
What can I say? I've had a thing for Rita. Yeah. Call me a rat lover or whatever, but it's just. Oh man. She's so awesome.
All right. Well, first off, Hear Me Out. I'm gonna be tame for this a little bit, but Hear Me Out. Sailor Mars.
Oh, nice.
Okay. A lot of people probably gonna say some other Sailor Scouts, but I mean, I gotta love her. She's really awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is what. Hear Me Out. I used to have a crush on her when I was a teenager. Hear Me Out. Gwen from Total Drama.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. I know this. Come on, guy. Come on, dude. I know this. We can go a little closer, by the way. So you can just put this over here if you want to. Well, we got to... another thing, too, is you want to go shove it down so we can actually get everybody. Yeah.
But yes, Gwen from Total Drama, she's my favorite Total Drama character. I root for her to win. So, yeah.
All right. Okay, so first off, Hear Me Out. Hear Me Out. Judy Hopps from...
Someone's into bunnies.
Shut up. I mean, come on. Y'all can understand why, right? Y'all can understand why.
Hey, Hear Me Out, Vivian from Paper Mario 1000
What?
Year Door.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Are the other characters that were also in Paper Mario?
Yes, there were other Paper Mario partners, but Vivian's the one that steals my heart.
I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad choice. I would have picked the Boo Girl, by the way.
Oh, the Boo Girl.
The Boo Girl, the
Paper
one...
Mario 64.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, Bowie. Yeah.
Bowie, yeah. All right, Hear Me Out. Come on, this is a little bit obvious here, but hear me out.
2 buddies in a row.
Yes, 2 buddies in a row. Lola Bunny.
Oh yeah, I remember, and like most '90s kids when they watch Space Jam, the first thing they think
Come
of
on,
is
look,
Lola Bunny.
I was freaking 7 years old when I first saw Lola Bunny, and I'm like, wow, we have a female bunny, and had to be this kind of girl. Oh god. Okay.
So, hear me out. Bridget from Close Enough.
Oh, come on. Okay, look, we know this already. We know this already.
Yeah, like she's super hot. She's super into social media. It's just she is the kind of girl I would date.
Okay, I mean, a little obvious there, but yeah, I think we've always been discussing about Bridget for quite a while. So yeah. All right, all right, so hear me out, guys. Chell from The Road to El Dorado.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that.
I mean,
I've seen pictures of her.
Dude, I was like freaking 7 when I first saw her. Obviously, there's a crush when it comes to Chell. Okay.
All right. As for childhood crushes in 2D animated movies, hear me out. Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay. That's what's kind of a given, honestly. Let's see if we can like try to split up. I think for me, it's like everything is moving in the back because it's more stood out there. Mm-hmm. So they'll do it like this. Because I know like it's just gonna be piling up with more characters and stuff.
We gotta make sure we watch where we pile it.
Yeah.
Stick it,
All right. Let's see. What's my next one? Oh, that's a little bit obvious here. Hear me out. Clover from Totally Spies. Now you understand why I love Totally Spies.
I can imagine that. But whenever I look at Clover, I think to myself, that's anime Lori Lau.
No, it's not. She's so great. Oh my god. I knew the new Totally Spies just came out. I know they're currently in Singapore now, but like she's a Beverly Hills girl, and she shows it when you see her in the first seasons of Totally Spies. And plus, this is 2001 Totally Spies, by the way. Okay.
All right. Hear me out. Diane Foxington from Bad Guys.
Really?
Yes. I got me some furry love myself. When I look at Diane Foxington, I thought to myself, she is one foxy lady.
Diane Foxy.
She's a foxy lady. Okay. Just yes.
Oh my god, we have our all kind of crushes here. All right. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. The one. Okay, do you know her?
Oh God, the little kitty Marie.
Yeah, I love Marie. Hey, what's wrong with Marie? She's so cute and she's like prissy and sassy.
No, but no, like even over Duchess, yeah. Duchess was my crush.
But I mean, to be fair, like she's a bratty little like kitty, and I thought that was kind of like that's kind of cool from her.
Just no, she's sweet, she's adorable. She's not crush material, but she's adorable.
I think she's adorable. That's the one thing I think about Marie. Like she's a cute cat. That's it. She's a cute cat, and she's like so prissy and stuff. I like she's trying to be like the fancy kind of like cat, you know.
Ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them.
Exactly.
Hear me out, Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Wow, so you're one of those people that like Sandy.
I love me some squirrel fur, you know. I can make a joke, be like, I love me some. I'm gonna move for some nuts. I'm gonna move for some nuts.
Oh my God.
My nuts.
Okay, you know what?
Squirrel nuts.
You know what?
Squirrels love nuts. Squirrels love nuts.
Okay, fine. Do that that way there. All right, hear me out. Kairi from Digimon.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Look. I mean, some of you guys will probably love Digimon, and one of them is I don't know. Like some of you probably like Mimi, some of you like Sora, but I was a Kairi fan. So
Yeah.
I actually, when she went to second season, I actually started liking her a whole lot more. So yeah, I'll put her right over here.
Hear me out, Frankie Foster from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That's not a surprise. Everybody was absolutely all over her.
I loved her I had a crush on her when I was a kid. I had a crush on her when I was a teenager, and I sure as hell have a crush on her even to this day. Frankie, my dear.
I don't mind it. She is everybody's like favorite crush to say.
Frankie, my dear. Frankie, my dear.
All right, so this one will probably be weirded you guys out, but hear me out. The computer from Dexter's Lab. The computer from Dexter's Lab.
The thing about this computer, now, here's the thing. At least with Karen, the computer wife from SpongeBob, she's more lively. Like, she behaves more like a human. Whereas the computer, she's just a straight-up computer.
Well, come on. Look, the voice kind of gets me. I mean, the voice, like, when she speaks to Dexter, kind of sounds pretty raspy and, you know, very feminine.
I see. So, hear me out. Tay is Bae. Tay Takemi from Persona 5.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Even though Futaba's my overall favorite, like, Tay is the one I have a crush on the most. Like when I played as a Joker, I would make my moves on Tay because I would want her to be my big, because, she's so... I'm into that kind of chick.
All right. So, hear me out. Sam Manson. Come on. I love a great goth. And she was, I mean, that was during the age of like when goths were just so popular and stuff. But
that is true. Look at my goth girl
I'm
right
a huge Sam Manson fan myself, so I have to bring her into this.
That is fair. Oh, and speaking of which, hear me out, Korra from Legend of Korra.
Nice.
One of those I had a huge crush on when I was a teenager.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense on that one.
Like, Korra's one of my favorite Avatar characters because she's so spunky, free-spirited. She goes through a lot of character development growth herself.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. Jenny. Jenny, come on. Some of you guys will probably love My Life as a Teenage Robot, but I was a huge fan of Jenny and how cool she is.
I can see why you would have a crush on her at a teenage age because, yeah, she really does... She looks cute. She looks cute.
Oh man, this cake's already piling up. I should have bought a bigger cake.
Yeah. Hear me out, Makima from Chainsaw Man.
What? Okay, not Power? You're more of a Makima fan?
I'm much more of a Makima fan. Like, you know, Makima is my bae because the way she portrays herself, like she may appear as, you know, the calm, caring one, but she's got an evil, dark side to her that is just so badass and sexy.
Nice. I mean, I am a Makimon fan myself, but I know some people like Power as well. Or, what's the other girl? From Chainsaw Man?
The other girl from Chainsaw Man, you'd have to look it up. Is it,
Is that one girl who's in the suit and she's scared?
the one girl with the eyebrow, yeah. The eye patch.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's the other girl. I forgot. Forgot her name. Okay. Hear me out here. This is one will probably surprise you. Hear me out. Plum.
Really?
Do you remember Plum?
Mario Golf 64.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, so you actually remember her. Yeah, I was actually one person who actually liked her. I remember playing her a lot, and and like trying to figure out how to actually win golf games with her. But yeah, Plum from Mario Golf.
Interesting. Hear me out, Daisy.
Oh, okay. We're doing more Mario characters.
Another Mario character, yes. Daisy, I've always preferred Daisy over Peach.
You're more of a Daisy fan than a Peach fan.
I'm more of a Daisy fan than Peach fan because of how spunky and tomboyish she is.
Okay, and I love Daisy too. So shoot.
I'm more of a Mario fan. I like to rep Mario, but I'm a Mario fan that prefers Daisy over Peach. So Super Mario Land duo, I guess. Mario goes to save Daisy in Super Mario Land. So yeah.
All right, hear me out. And I just mentioned this already. Rogue the Bat.
Second time.
I just already mentioned Rogue the Bat, and here we go, Rogue the Bat. Hey, come on, look at her. Look at her.
I see her.
Look at her. All right. Nothing weird about this. Look at her.
Hear me out, Mrs. Boon Choi from Amphibia.
You have to. I thought you said no Amphibia characters. Oops.
No, but
you're one of those MILFs now. Oh, you're one of MILFs, huh?
She's at least an adult Amphibia character, and yes, I am heavily into MILFs. Don't at me. Yes.
Oh my. So you're one of those people. I see you guys, Amphibia fans. I see you, Amphibia fans out there. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. When I look at her, I just can't help but think Mr. Boon Choi's got it good.
Oh my god, no! And then Mom's feature is also with Anne. Oh, okay. Oh my god, you guys. All right, next up. Hear me out. Bonnie Rockweiler from Kim Possible.
Really, you're gonna choose the mean girl.
Nothing wrong with the mean girl. But I think she kind of pulled up the mean girl perfectly with her.
Interesting.
And also, she kind of grew into me a bit when she had more episodes. So I kind of liked her a whole lot. So yeah, Bonnie Rockweiler.
Hey, to each his own.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're piling up this cake quite a bit here.
Yeah, how many more are we gonna do?
I mean, we have 7 more characters actually.
Yeah, let's see who they are. Hear me out, Stocking from Penny and Stocking.
Okay, that was kind of a given already.
Yeah,
people know you as like a Stocking fan.
Yeah, she's my go-to anarchy bitch angel. Like,
nice.
Honestly, I would have sex with Stocking before I would have sex with Penny. Just saying.
No, okay, a little NSFW there. No, is this a kid? This is just a kid's podcast, a Christian kind of podcast. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like we could have put up a disclaimer warning about, it could be more extreme. Like this is rated TV-14 or whatever.
I mean, this is an unhinged cake stuff. Okay, hear me out. Bo Peep.
I like that.
Actually, Bo Peep, Toy Story 1, Toy Story 1 and 2.
Oh, like the Toy Story 4 badass.
Yeah, I
Bo
like
Peep?
the badass version too, but like she's so sweet and innocent as like the Bo Peep that we know back in the first 2 movies of Toy Story.
Yeah, you're thinking to yourself, you can see why. You can say to yourself, Woody has good taste in women.
Oh God.
Right, I think that's what the first
Okay, fine. You can put it like that.
All right, so hear me out, Nami Swan.
Oh come on, okay.
Nami Swan.
These are all givens. Like these are all new to you. Like we already know this.
Yeah, but I thought that I would present. Now, I would go from the most surprising crush to the most expected crush.
Yeah.
So,
So you're going from most surprising to expected?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I told you.
I'm just going random here.
My crushes are a combination of adult women, of furry women, and a combination of teenage women.
My thing is that it's going to be a big surprise. All these are surprises. Yeah. So you're probably going to be saying, what? You're dropping your jaw, that kind of thing. So yeah. All right. Okay, so hear me out. Mauricia from Wayside.
Ooh.
Do you all not know about Wayside? Like that was an amazing show.
I know you made some music videos.
I know. Did you actually watch the show?
I haven't watched Wayside, but I'm familiar with it.
Some of you guys probably know about Mauricia, but like I remember her like skating a lot, tackling Todd a lot, and then Todd and Mauricia was like the ship, and Todd doesn't like it, but God, she's like a really very awesome tomboy girl. I love her. That was like back when I was a kid. Yeah.
Hear me out, Belle for Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, that's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, there's a reason why she's one of the most iconic Disney princesses ever. Not just because she's beautiful, but I love her book smarts. Like, as someone who does read books myself, it's refreshing to see a Disney princess who is into books instead of getting the handsome man. So here.
Okay, nice. All right. Hear me out. You're all probably gonna hate me for this, but hear me out. Meg Griffin.
Not Lois Griffin? Are you kidding?
No. I think she's a very underrated character. Some of y'all just hate Meg, but like she's voiced by Mila Kunis, who's hotter. I'm like,
like your Hear Me Out is Family Guy's biggest punching bag.
I know, and I mean, I don't know. Like I remember like liking her the first couple seasons, and then I felt so sorry for her in the rest of the Family Guy. So
shut up, Nate.
Oh God, you're not Peter Griffin. Stop.
Hear Me Out, Sophia Falcone from the Penguin series.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She looks pretty fine too. Shoot.
Oh yes. It's just like she stole my heart ever since I laid eyes on her in the Penguin series. And when episode 4 came, that's when I cemented her as my favorite character of the series. So yeah.
I gotcha. All right. So Hear Me Out. The logo from Starbucks.
What the heck? Freaking logo. Wow.
It's a mermaid. It's pretty. Look at her.
I don't know what the hell that thing is, but that ain't no mermaid.
It's a mermaid. Just look at the freaking fins that he has on the side.
So you're logo sexual now. Nate is logo
no,
sexual.
I told you. We're going to go unhinged here. I remember when they changed the logo up to this, and I'm like, oh this is cute.
Like, I would be just fictional characters, but no, actually it turns out to be more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're going unhinged. There's some people that do like items and weird fetishes, like toys.
I mean, I have weird fetishes myself. Look at my own pics.
I think somebody. I remember a video where somebody put up like, what was it?
Shrek's ear.
A water bottle or like some sort of like refreshing water bottle. I'm like, why?
Someone literally put up Shrek's ear, like just the ear.
Yeah, I know that one too. Yeah, again, we have some weird ones here. But anyways.
Hear Me Out, Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay, that's kind of a given. Everybody loved Pauline when she first got started in Odyssey.
Yeah, and Pauline is obviously her first appearance ever was Donkey Kong 1984, the arcade game in which Mario, aka Jumpman, during the time goes and saves her from Donkey Kong. Ever since then, like years later on, she got a huge makeover and she became the mayor of New Donk City.
Very nice. Yeah, I remember about Pauline. Yeah, she was cool. Yeah. So Hear Me Out, the girl from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That I actually dig. That's actually understandable.
I think it's Sam, right? I forgot her name.
It's Sam.
Yeah, I remember Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I remember her voiced by Anna Faris, and she was cute and stuff. Yeah, I actually do like her character. So, yeah, when I was a kid, I was watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I'm like, okay, she's cool.
that I could see. Like, she's actually legit cute.
Yeah. Oh, God, we have piled up this thing so much.
Hear Me Out, Reagan Ridley from Inside Job.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Oh, you mean her? Oh, okay. Have fun with her.
You're like, Hear Me Out, man. Oh, Reagan is back.
Oh my God.
She's badass. She's awesome. She's overstressed. She's super smart.
We're actually on our final 2 now. Actually, it's gonna be fun.
Actually, I'm in my final 1.
Oh, actually, yeah, final 2 here. All right. Hear Me Out. Hear Me Out. Oh, I say Meowth. Hear Me Out. Gothitelle from Pokemon.
Whoa.
Yeah. Something's up with these Gothitelle like characters. I actually thought this Pokemon was actually pretty fine. But yeah, Gothitelle from Pokemon.
And last but not least, I know it's going to be very obvious. I spit my love for this character, but you know what? I don't care. I say the best for last. Hear Me Out, Gloria Sato.
Come on. Oh, come on. That's so given. That was so given.
You can't have a Hear Me Out crush cake without my beloved, okay? You just can't have that. Place where she belongs, but on top.
Oh, my goodness. All right. For me, last but not least, since we guys kind of like a really short video, I thought it was actually going to be longer. But Hear Me Out. Misty from Pokemon.
I can see that.
Come on. I mean, we all grew up with Misty and Ash hanging out together, and we're kind of thinking they were a thing.
Yeah, since you grew up with Misty, I could definitely see this be acceptable because you were Misty's age at the time.
Yeah. So that's the entire cake that we have. That's how we do it. I mean, that's how they do it, and it's actually pretty funny. It's just hearing your guys' like different like hearing your favorite characters. Like, I never expected the Mouse of Flush Away to be in your list or something.
I never expected freaking Marie to be on your list.
Yeah, I know. See, you get surprised about it. I'm just saying, like, this is the best part about the Hear Me Out cake.
Yeah, it's a combination of teenage crushes you had as a teenager, adult crushes and furry crushes.
Look, it's just that there's a lot of kinks people have, and I started liking these characters, and I'm like, why not put it on the cake, make it surprising for everybody? I mean, there's some people that actually like the wave from Moana. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, there may be weird crushes, but at the end of the day, they're kings. You can't really judge them as long as aren't hurting anyone with it.
Yeah.
It's how natural feeling.
Yeah, but the whole entire cake has been pretty much given here. So this is pretty much a very special like Valentine's Day for you guys that we actually do a hear me out cake, and this is how it is.
And plus, it's a chocolate cake, so it's perfect.
Yeah, well, for you like chocolate cake,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, what surprise ones did you like from my list?
The surprise ones that I liked were the bunny ones, like Judy Hopps and
Lola Bunny. Come on, we're kind of given.
I didn't expect the Starbucks freaking logo to be there. Like, what? Are we doing logos now?
I mean, I'm telling you, like, we were all like kids seeing that logo, and I'm like, oh, she's cute.
And then Meg Griffin above Lois Griffin. Shame on you. Shame on you for that.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying Meg Griffin was so underrated, and I kind of liked her for a little bit.
Mila Kunis, I will say, like, Mila Kunis is the only attractive thing about her.
I think the only thing that's surprising from you is the mouse, for sure.
Yeah, you didn't expect me to have some sort of like mouse fetish for
No,
her.
I haven't. I didn't ever expected the Flush Away girl to actually be there. I'm like, wow.
But yeah, everything about me just like screams, oh, such a beautiful mouse.
What the fuck? Next time I'll probably see a Grommet or something. I don't know. Maybe the chicken from Chicken Run. I don't know.
If there is a next time, yeah.
Oh my gosh, no. But no, I mean, like, I thought this was actually fun to do. This is just a small little TikTok challenge that we've done, and you know, this is how our cake is supposed to look like now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much like that, and I am glad that we got to do this because it's really fun and it stays true to the spirit of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think so. Just because, yeah, Valentine's Day is like a fun thing. Obviously, we don't have much stuff when it comes to Valentine's Day, but yeah. Anyways, we want to hear your thoughts on how our cake is. Which one was your favorites? Which one's not? You can put it down in the comments right now on our chat. But
oh, and also feel free to judge us on our picks. Like go ahead, we can take it.
Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to see like what people are gonna react to when they put it up on YouTube. Oh my gosh.
They'll be like, oh, he has a crush on a mouse.
Well, I mean,
Nate has a crush on a rabbit.
And I have a crush on our logo. Okay.
Logo sexual.
Come on. All right. Anything else do you want to bring up?
Nothing much I want to say except I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, and I'm glad we gave you this treat.
Also, happy President's Day for everybody who is going to be celebrating President's Day. It's a day off for everybody, by the way. So that's coming up on Monday.
Yeah, so we definitely wish you guys a very happy February all of all.
For sure. And again, thank you very much for checking out our Anination Podcast episode. We'll be back next Monday for an all-new episode of the Anination Podcast. But until then, make sure you follow us on our Twitter, on our Instagram, and our Blue Sky at Anination Pod. We are going to be setting up that Blue Sky up real soon, so please just get yourself updated for it.
Yeah, so if you have a Blue Sky account, just be on the lookout whenever you see Anination Pod in Blue Sky.
Yes, and we also have our YouTube channel as well. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys are subscribed to us by hitting the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you'll be notified when we're coming up next. Again, we always come up every Wednesday, but randomly also put up videos on our YouTube channel as well. We're trying to hit up 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be awesome if you guys hit that subscribe button.
The road to 1K. Don't forget, we're on the road to 1K.
All right, but that's pretty much it for us here.
Yeah, so like I said, I definitely had fun doing this, and I thought this will be our turn to get in on the action, the show.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how people are gonna say when we put it up on our Twitters and stuff.
Yeah.
But until then, that's pretty much it for us here. We'll bring us back to the regular adjustments later. But anyways, thank you guys for checking out our Anination Podcast. Hope you guys have a happy Valentine's Day and happy President's Day, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday on right here on the Anination Podcast.
And have a nice day, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening.
Yeah, bye everybody.
Have a nice day.
Mouse, really? Liking a mouse?
Logo, really? You like a logo, are you?
Okay, you like a mouse. Okay, I am not thinking dirty here, okay? It's disgusting. Oh my goodness.